I go into these principles. The beauty of a woman is this. You have the ability to simply shift the entire atmosphere of a room but just by walking in. I have this saying that I love, I always post it online, is that you should be able to walk into a room and make people turn heads and look at you just because of your lifestyle without even saying a word. People should look at you and say, oh my gosh, there's something so incredible about her. I just want to talk to her. Who is that, right? She has such a quiet confidence, a beauty. She's kind, she's gentle, she's patient, she's loving. And so we want to be able to create homes like that so that whenever our kids walk through the door, our husbands walk in, they're not upset that they have to come home. They're running to our homes because we've set up the atmosphere just right as a woman. Is that a huge responsibility? Absolutely yes. Does it require a lot of effort and sweat equity? Absolutely yes. But is it worship to God? My goodness, it is. And he is so pleased when he can look down at you and he smiles at you because he knows. He knows what it requires, but he also knows what you're made of. So as you're setting the happiness in your home, here's some things I think will be very important for you to realize. And that first thing is this: we want to prioritize our memories, and we have to be present in the moment. As our kids are growing up, there are going to be some things that they're going to look back and say, I remember when mommy did this. Or I remember, they won't remember all the bad or the things that you missed or that their socks weren't washed. They're not going to remember that. But they will remember quality time. And they're going to remember you laughing and giggling and playing Mario Brothers, we did that other night, with them. They're going to remember just the small things. And even if you look back on your childhood, you can start and sit back and remember, I remember the fragrance of apple pie being baked in the oven. I can remember, the warm blankets after, on a cold night, getting a blanket out of the dryer, my mom wrapped me in the blanket. See, those moments are what matters most. And so the stress that we may experience as moms has to come down, and the level of being present in the moment has to increase. Being intentional about creating those moments. Sitting back and allowing them to laugh, and then rolling on the floor with them, dancing with them, putting on the music, setting the mood. Do whatever needs to be done to create memorable moments. You have to fight for the moments that matter. So in life, of all the things you have on your plate, I got plenty of stuff on my plate. I'm gonna be honest. And being a business owner, and being a church planting wife, and being a traveling speaker, and working with so many different girls around the nation, my number one priority is my home. And I said it before, and I'll say it again, the most impressive place that I'll be before I'm anywhere else is in my home. If my house is out of order, and I don't mean just clean, if my children aren't happy, right? And if my husband isn't pleased, I don't need to be anywhere else until I get that in order, right? It's a private order that matters the most to God.